Okay, excuse the noises, it's very industrial here with me today, but we are braaiing lamb chops and looking at Zippo lighters. G'day world and welcome back to Stuff We Do, where we do all the knife stuff you love. Knife reviews, knife tests, knife modifications and outdoor stuff with knives. Okay, I do not collect Zippos. I have a lot of Zippos, but I don't collect them. These were the first two I ever bought for myself. Okay, so both of these, if I remember correctly, has an H. Do you see H over there? And the 02, which means it was August, January, February, May, June. You get until you get to H, that's the month, and the year is over here. So it's August 2002. Look at the way it's written. Can you see that? There, with the flame on top of the Zippo. Okay, which means these are the more modern ones. Now, this is my most used one. Okay, it might use a bit more juice at this stage. I showed you a video previously of, instead of using Zippo fluid, what else you could use. Go check out that video. At this stage, I'm using this stuff. Lighter fluid, clipper lighter fluid. So I'm not using the Zippo stuff because that's, I'm not going to say expensive, but expensive in comparison. And then I'm using these things. These are the cheapest run-of-the-mill flints you can find. They look like that. Okay. They might be old, so they might be a bit tarnished. But yes, I use these normal ones. And this is how I keep them. And this is how I keep them going. Nice and easy. You can buy the Zippo stuff. I'm not sure if it's actually better, but it's definitely more expensive. So, your choice. Then this thing. I love this knife. This knife. I'm going to say knife a lot. Anyway, this thing. This is the other one I bought back then. Also H, also 2002. Zippo with the little flame on the eye and made in Bradford, Pennsylvania in the USA. And this one is cool because it's a pipe lighter, which means if you turn it sideways, the flame still goes up, which is great when you're lighting a pipe. Look at the little pipe. Okay, so whatever Zippo you choose, it's fine. I am looking at buying a few of these replicas, you know, the 1933, 35. And then if you want to buy World War II Zippo, they are very expensive. They have the black crackle. You know, it's making a big comeback now. So I would just suggest buy any black crackle Zippo and say it looks like a World War II Zippo. Or that, what do they call that thing? The street, the chrome street. It's like a scratchy look on a chrome one, whatever. Okay, I got two new ones. Let me show you. This one I'm very proud of. This one is beautiful. I got this from Cape Town on an auction on Bid or Buy. Yeah, it was an auction. Anyway, Hubbard, Warco Company. Cradles and rollers, or graders and rollers. I can't really see that. Graders and rollers. Maintainers, Marion, Ohio, USA. And then we get this thing. Now, I got this thing only a few days ago, but why did I want this thing so much? Look at the bottom. Look at the way it's written. Do you see? Completely different. And then we have these dots. Okay, we're going to get into that now. The second one I bought was this one. Also on the auction. Oh, this one is still dirty. I can't. Give me a second. There's like sticky stuff over there. Do you see that? Let's quickly get that off. For that, I'm going to use, I love the skew gun oil. Okay. Too much everywhere. Anyway, just rub it on there. The skew gun oil is great for getting off stickers, cleaning guns, and random lubrication, and it doesn't work like your normal Q20 that kind of gunks up your stuff afterwards. Let's just see, is there anything else on here? No, that's it. Anyway, so I really like this stuff. It works so nicely for a variety of things. I'm pretty sure if I use this on my brass one, it's going to be more shiny even before me using any more Brasso. And I love Brasso. Brasso is like the coolest stuff in the world. Okay, let's see. Does that look better? Oh yes, all gone. Is it all gone? That looks like it's all gone. Okay, I'm just gonna say it's fine. Anyway, we have Death himself on here. This is a tarot card one, so apparently these things are very collectible. I'm just going to be using it. Beautiful, beautiful, shiny, beautiful, shiny. And then look at the bottom, it says, what does this say? It says A08. Okay, so this one is actually January 2008, which means it's actually newer than my normal ones that I normally use. Okay, but still wonderful. Now, let's first look at the date on that one before we start fixing them up, because these two, well, this one's got spark. This one also has spark, before we fold them, because I think they should be fine then. So let's quickly look at the date for this guy. Now, to do that, you go into Google and you look at this ZIppo Lighter date chart. Okay, now the first thing I want to show you, give me more images. There we go. The first thing I want to show you is this. If you look at it, you see ZIppo written like that, 1933 to 1958. Then ZIppo, like my awesome one. Sorry, let me take that thing away. It's messing everything up. It's like that. So it's the middle one, 1955 to 79. Okay, then let's go back to that front one. I like this one. Okay, you can print these things for yourself if you really want to. You can do whatever. Anyway, so now I'm looking for dots. Now mine, let's take this away again. I'm really sorry. We can see 4 dots in front and 3 dots at the back. Can you see the 3 dots? Maybe not. Yes, there we go. 3 dots at the back. And then we see a patent number. Look at the patent number, 2517191, I think. Okay, so let's check. 4 and 3. Turn back. Okay, so we have 4 dots, 3 dots, and no more, patent pending, 1959. Okay, so mine is from 1959. So that is quite awesome, and I got that one at a steal. Now, these things, normally you would not say that it's super rare actually, because the ones from the 1940s and 1950s, if you can't get it out with your finger like that, this also works very nicely. Put the knife in there and just pick up that little nosy thing of little nosy thing. There we go. Okay, so actually 1940s and 50s, the time of the boomers, there were a lot of them, and these, that I call it a knife again. Anyway, and these Zippos were extremely popular, so there were a lot of them sold. So actually these ones are not really rare, it's just cool because they are old. Okay, so that's quite a nice thing. Now, while I have you here, putting juice into this thing, we can also do this to make sure the insert fits. If you look at the insert, it will say Zippo, and then, okay, these older ones don't really give you a date. They just say it's a Zippo insert, but that's still fine. Oh, excuse the slippery fingers. Do we have enough juice in there? I can, there we go. New life to an old lighter. And like I said, I don't really collect, so I'm going to be using this thing. Okay, so 1940s, 1950s, they made hundreds of these things or thousands of these things. So it's not like these things are super rare or super collectible. I just like having the old ones. Okay, now this one I did not actually know was going to be my newest one. But I quite like the whole idea of the tarot card, death symbol, and I like having all of these things working. It's only going to last for maybe 2 weeks, because unfortunately Zippos, they are iconic, they are fantastic. Everybody loves these things, but they definitely are not, I'm going to say it, not the best. Okay, you can buy a Zorro lighter from China for a fraction of the price. Well, I hope that's enough. Did we check the spark on this one? I didn't even check that. Oh, perfect. There we go. Working like a champion. Okay. You can buy a Zorro lighter from China, and then it will have a gasket over there. It will not have this little bit of play with the, what do you call it, hinge on this thing. So it will be a better lighter. It will have thicker walls. It will be heavier. And it's going to be a fraction of the price. But do you really want to do that? Because the main thing about Zippos... I need to put juice in this guy. Anyway, the main thing about Zippos are they are just so extremely cool. Just having this thing in your hand makes... Just having this thing in your hand makes it super. And having something in your hand from 1959 that I'm going to light a fire with now is fantastic. Okay. Zippo lighters. Love them. Overexpensive. Overpriced. Whatever you want to call them. I like these things. So I keep buying them whenever I see them for a bargain. And I use them. And they make me happy. All of you stay safe. No, I'm lying. Watch me braai. We're doing lamb chops today. Okay, we're starting a fire, doing some lamb chops. I'm using one of my all-time favorite knives, the Rough Rider Half Hawk Working Man, to open the bag. Let's get some wood on the fire. Okay, yes, it rained a lot. There's lots of things here. Opened the bag, beautiful wood. Please excuse all the industrial noises. We are quite busy here. Okay, I'm using one of my trusty old Zippos. I don't collect these things. I just really like using them. Okay, my son's gonna help me start the fire. Okay. Een bietjie laer, Mattie.
Dit is amper bounty.
Okay, both pieces are alight, so we can start adding wood. Okay, nicely packed fire. We're doing lamb chops today. Okay, I dropped the Weber grill onto the fire pit, and as soon as this stuff calms down, we'll braai. Okay, this thing, yes, it's bricks inside the fire pit. This thing is pretty hot still, but in a very short time, my delicious... Let me show you what we're doing today. Okay, on my moldy stump, I have some 6-gun grill and grandma's casserole with my tong. And then over here, I have some delicious rib loin chops, lamb. Okay, and our chops are on the fire. Nice. Okay, added some 6-gun. Normally we do lamb chops with, what do you call that stuff, salt and pepper. But I'm feeling reckless today. I'm still on holiday. Okay, look at this marvelousness. First turn. Oh, that's what we want. Low and slow. We want to cook these things. Get the fat nice and crispy, not burn them. Okay, most of them, this guy didn't have any heat, he was over there. But the rest of them are coming along swimmingly. Okay, and there we go. Half of them are coming off because my wife likes hers pink on the inside. I like my lamb chops more crispy, but I'm gonna call this now. All of you stay safe, happy, have a good one. Goodbye.